Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. Another Wednesday, another whisky review of me, Joe. So, it has finally come to the end of 2015. It's been an amazing year, full of great films and, more importantly, great whiskies. Now, this time last year, I revealed my Whisky of the Year review for 2014. So I thought, you know what, let's keep it a tradition, let's do the same this year. So, without further ado, no messing about this year. I'm going to pour the whiskey and tell you about it. So this year has seen a whole host of new releases of whiskey, different unique craft distilleries popping up all over the place, more distilleries opening up in England, plans for new Scottish distilleries, and just an increased emergence of new and exciting distilleries opening up all around the world. It's also seen the advent of the new Star Wars film, which is very exciting, Mad Max Fury Road, which is hands down one of the best action films of all time. I'm just putting it out there. And I've been tasting a lot of whiskies. You've been following me over the past couple of years and obviously throughout this year, so thank you everyone who's new to my channel, has subscribed and has been commenting. It's fantastic. I absolutely love getting all the feedback, all the comments, interacting with all you guys on Twitter and Facebook and in YouTube as well. It's awesome. I love doing it. So I've tried a lot of whiskies this year, but there's been one that stood out amongst all of them, and it is this little number here, this little beauty. Now, earlier this year, I was very fortunate to actually win a competition to go up to be a judge at the Scottish Field Whisky Challenge. Now, on that day, I tried about 85 different whiskies, all tried blind, okay? And we had to judge whether we think they should win a place in the Scottish Field Challenge. And there was one whisky that stuck out in those 85. And there was one, and I remember writing comments down at the time because we were writing notes, and I wrote, and I actually used my quote in the Scottish Field magazine. I said, I need to have a bottle of this in my life. Didn't know what it was. I was hoping it wouldn't be too expensive, and then the results came through, sent me an email with all the kind of whiskies that I tried, and it turned out to be this one, and I haven't had a whiskey quite like it. This is the Robert Graham single cask bottling of Benrinnes. It's 19 years old. It's a 1995 vintage. It was bottled in April 2015, so it's a 2015 release. It's bottled at cask strength. It's 50.5%. There's 312 of these bottled from one cask, and it's cask number 9095 for anyone who's actually interested in what cask number it is. So 19 years old. It's non-chill filtered. It's natural colour. It's an independent bottling, which I never thought I'd actually be giving my whisky of the year to an independent bottling. I thought, it was going to be a core release. Last year it was the Balblair 1990. Just happens that this whisky impressed me so much. On the day I wrote, I need a bottle of this in my life. I hope it's not too expensive. Then when I found out the price, this was £125. I bought it immediately. It was one of those moments where I thought, if I don't try this again, I'll be genuinely I'll be sad. So I bought a bottle, £125. I've been trying to kind of slowly drink it. I've sent a few samples out to kind of really close mates of mine to try because I just love it. Benrinnes, kind of a workhorse distillery. Most of what they produce goes into blends like J&B. It's probably using a lot of blends, but I think the main one is J&B. Let's get straight to the nose. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really, really is. One of those noses where you just think this is just... Even now, I haven't smelled anything quite like that before. It was so unique on the day. On that day I tried, there was more like 25 that I found out I tried some single cask, Ben Nevis, lots of good whiskies, but this one was the most unique. So on the nose, orange sherbet, icing sugar. That kind of orange cream you get in chocolates, a kind of Quality Street orange cream. It's like that. There's honey there, honeycomb, melted milk chocolate and honeycomb and orange cream. It's beautiful. It's absolutely, for me anyway. Again, this is personal. So this, you might try this and you might think it's not that great. It is all it is all personal. Oh, it's sweet. It is really kind of candied lemon, candied orange, that orange cream, icing sugar. Oh, it's gorgeous. There's a bit of spice in there as well. Some kind of like, imagine kind of sugary incense sticks, like kind of candy floss as well. Right, let's give it a taste. Right now, the finish is so good. It starts off and it's lightweight in terms of the mouthfeel, but it's quite full flavoured. The finish is incredible, really long finish. Let me give it another taste to get you some actual flavour notes. It is that kind of milk chocolate honeycomb. Again, it is fizzy orange sherbet, proper kind of candy shop style. I get a slight grassiness. There's kind of candied lemons. It's so good. The finish is long. Sweet oak comes through. Sweet vanilla oak. Doesn't specify what kind of cask it is. My personal guess would be it'd be like a refill sherry, hogshead American oak. I'm going to put that specifically American oak because I get that kind of vanilla. I would be surprised if it's Spanish oak or European oak, but I don't know. It doesn't specify. Let's have another taste. I get a bit of pepper on the spicy side. There's a kind of popping candy. And just the finish is incredible as well. It's kind of that sweet vanilla oak. Bit of milk chocolate again. It's long as well. That for me is genuinely one of the best whiskies and best experiences I've had with whiskey in a long time. It still impresses me to this day. It was the best by far on the day of the Scottish Field Whisky Challenge when I tried it. It's a solid 10 out of 10 from me. It's my personal favourite whiskey of 2015. It's 125 quid a bottle, so it's not cheap. But to me it's worth every penny. So there we have it. My Whisky of the Year review 2015. Let me know what you think. Let me know what is your Whisky of the Year for 2015. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you've personally tried, what your favourite has been throughout the entire year. There's a couple of close contenders for this, which are going to be reviewed next year, because there's going to be plenty more whisky reviews next year as well. I had a really awesome American rye whiskey that really impressed me. It wasn't the Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, but that Jim Murray gave his best whiskey of 2016 for his Whiskey Bible, because it's not available in this country yet, but there's a particular rye whiskey that really impressed me, which I will review next year. If you've had this, by the way, if any of you have been lucky enough to have the Benrinnes, let me know, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of it. Am I praising it too much? Again, it is all personal. I give this a 10 out of 10. For me, this is the best whiskey that I've tried in 2015, and I've tried a lot. There we have it. Please share the video, and I will see you next year for some more whiskey reviews with me, Joe. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.